Hey folks, this is Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. This is part 2 in global warming. We're going to pick up right where we left off. We was talking about Chernobyl and how the nature was basically coming back and taking over, probably better than most people thought was going to happen. Well, during when nuclear bombs were first being developed, they were testing them out some islands out in the Pacific. I don't know the names of them. It's not important if you don't know this already. I don't care about details. I care about what's the important part. I only care about details as long as they lead to something profound. If it don't lead to profound, I don't care about them. Okay, so they tested nuclear bombs out there on the Pacific Islands somewhere, and they went back recently and just seen what the effects were, and the coral reefs were starting to come back and blah blah blah. So here's my point. It'll take time. If we start changing our ways, it'll take time for nature to heal itself. We'll get out of the mess the same way we got into it, giving up our pleasure-seeking, egotistical ways a little at a time. However, just like if you eat this kind of food, what's going to happen? You can have cavities, you can have health issues. Likewise, you start doing this, your cavities aren't going to go away. You'll start getting healthier, your body will heal up, and there'll be some negative effects from all the years you ate pleasurable foods. However, you will continue to heal. And likewise, the same for the environment. We start changing our ways. Species that have been killed off, they ain't going to come back. The bugs and stuff will start, things will get back to normal, but you got to change your ways. It ain't going to start before. Again, if I cut my arm, it'll heal. There's going to be a scar. Likewise, again, in the environment. We change our ways, there'll be scars of our ignorance, but it will change. And here's what I sort of think is really going on. I think it's a pattern of life, really. I think God lets you have your ways so you can learn to appreciate His way. I think that's all that's going on. He lets you, just like I think about a drug addict or an alcoholic. They start out going downhill. You can't convince them not to do it. They have to reach rock bottom. Then you're like, okay, now I'm tired of being stuck on stupid. I'm willing to listen and learn, and then they can start making progress. I'm thinking we're probably going to be like that. We're going to have to hit rock bottom some way before we're going to listen to people like me and knows what's going on. Lao Tzu said this a long time ago. If nothing is done, all will be well. I think he also said, if you try to change the universe, you'll ruin it. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to make utopias. We're creating hell on earth. And people think that's stupid. Oh, if nothing's done, all will be well. That's so stupid. No, it's not stupid. You just ain't smart enough to understand it. So let me try to explain it to you in another way. Another way of saying it is take your egotistical, pleasure-seeking ways out of your decisions and everything will be fine. He's not saying don't do anything. He said when your ego gets involved in your decisions, you're going to make bad decisions. You're going to cause things to happen. When you get involved in, I want this. So that's ego and pleasure linked together. It's a double misery. The world is perfect. It's you that needs to change. Oh, the world. See, that's why we get in so much trouble, because you don't think the world's perfect. You think it needs to be changed. It ain't your job to change the world. It's God's job to do it through people. Again, you don't need to go out trying to do it. God's already going to use you to change the world in ways you don't even understand. That's the way it should be. Imperceivable changes you don't even understand. If you understand what God's doing, you might be messed up. Then again, you might be really smart too, but I'd probably the first, not the latter. Again, the world is perfect. If you really want to go change something, change you. All you're going to do is get resistance if you go out changing the world. Change yourself. Really live simple. Really conquer you instead of conquering other people. That's the real solution. Anytime you look at any of these movements, they always fail because they always trying to change other people, and all you get is resistance. If I go out trying to change you, all I'm going to get is resistance. I just put the truth out there, and those of you can handle it, take it, and those you can't, get pissed off and tell me I'm a lunatic. I don't care. I tell you the truth. Oh yeah, and this is that book that I got, that The Wisdom of If you got Native American in you, you probably you're like, wow. And if you don't got Native American, you probably really need to read it. However, you'll probably be offended because they'll point out how wise you're not. Again, there's the book. Pretty good. It's a real good book. Okay. I've been reading this book, Collapse, How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed by Jared Diamond. Pretty good book. It's a little long-winded sometimes. I like people to get to the point. But like I say, I don't like a lot of details. It's a waste of my time. And basically what it gets to is those who can adapt to changing conditions survive. Those who can't die. And so the point is, those who can recognize what's going wrong and change their ways survive. Those who don't die. If you're hard-headed, you're going to die. Simple. Again, don't be hard-headed and you'll live. Lao Tzu said it this way: the soft and yielding overcome. Learn. Don't be stuck in past ways of being. As always, upper right-hand corner, if you're watching this normally, there's 3 blogs up there you can go check out. And I'm going to put an article. I've got an article out there on one of the blogs already on global warming. It's pretty small. I haven't really. I'll probably update it and make it bigger. So if you want to read something, but that may take a couple days still. Anyway, again, to summarize, global warming. There are consequences for actions, no doubt. That's not debatable. I mean, you can debate it, but you're just dumb, or you got a lot of learning to do. Is global warming happening? Probably. We are having an effect on the environment. How big? I don't know. I do know this. We need to change our ways as a people, and the best place to start changing is with you. And the only 2 problems are ego and pleasure. Gotta go think about what I've told you, and then more importantly, go practice it. Thinking about it without practice, what good is that? Anyway, take care, folks.